So, earlier this year, we had a pool party. Talked about fragrances that you would wear to a pool party. Then we had an all-white affair. We had an all-white party. People like Mr. Chief Sense, a.k.a. The Fragrant Life, a.k.a. Keith, came out. Sam Broom came out and joined us. Russell Mack showed up. I think even Bro Sense showed up to the all-white party. Several people. JP came by, said hi. Tyler, he came by, hollered at me. So today, we're going to have an all-black party. So you want to know what fragrances I would wear to the all-black party? Meet me on the other side of this intro, and I'm going to tell you about it. What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy, LL Cool Trey in the building. Trey Belafonte. It don't matter as long as it's Trey. Listen, you ever had one of them days where you just in one of them moods where you just like, I wish somebody would try me? I guess I got some pent up aggression I need to work out, huh? I digress though. Listen, but today it's a festive event. So we're having a party. Let's just set the scene for it. Let's say it's in the wintertime or in the cooler months of the year. And we're having an all-black party. For those of you who are not familiar with what an all-black party or all-white party is, it's simply you got to dress in black. That's all it is. Black head to toe. If you got on a hat, it needs to be black. Shirt should be black. Pants, slacks, jeans, shorts, whatever should be black. Shoes should be black to match. I wear black sometimes in my wardrobe, and normally when I do, I'm in one of them moods. Well, today I just woke up in one of them moods. I ain't gonna say I'm salty, but whatever. So if we was having an all-black party, now if you wanted to suit and tie it, you could, but this is a casual black party. This is not a suit and tie affair. No, that's not what this is. This is just a plain people black party. Well, people gonna be drinking out of paper cups. That kind of a black party, but even old Denzel from Training Day gonna be here with his black jacket on. He's showing up today. You know what Denzel say? Stay off of the rope. Yeah, that's my favorite movie. I love that movie. I could watch Training Day every day and never get tired of it. Seriously. What you want to go to jail? You want to go home? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. That's Trey. So we're gonna have a Training Trey today. Anyway, if y'all ready, I'm going to tell you about fragrances in my collection. This is not every black type fragrance, or it's not necessarily a black bottle theme, but for some reason those type of fragrances just happen to be black. So, you ready to get into this? Let's get into it. The first one that I want to talk to you about, and if I were going to go more dressed up with my black party, this is definitely a fragrance that I would wear. From the House of Sensual Obsessions, and it's Wood Oud. Is it Wood Oud? Yeah. Oud Wood, I'm sorry. Now, I happen to like the note of oud. I know a lot of people don't, and here's why I like it. Oud is a very challenging fragrance to wear. It's one that you, can't overspray. You can't wear it in certain situations and circumstances. You have to pick the right time, the right place, the right everything to wear oud. And Sensual Obsessions has done a real good job mastering certain styles of fragrance. I think his version of Andy Warhol is probably the best that you can buy, other than the real deal. But who's gonna pay $800 or $900 for a fragrance? I'm not. But Oud Wood by Sensual Obsessions, I absolutely love it. Now, if I were gonna go more dressed up, say maybe I was gonna go with a sweater as opposed to the polo, I would reach for this one. Oud Wood, Sensual Obsessions. That's a strong fragrance. It's masculine. It's good. It's a good performer. You definitely pick up on the oud in it. From the top, you smell the oud, and it carries throughout the fragrance. That one's not gonna be for everybody. You gotta be a man to wear that one. You gotta be in that mood. And I'm just in that mood today. Today, if I saw Lonzo, I'd fight him just like Hoyt did. I would. Let me start. Okay. Another one. And again, the theme is not necessarily black bottle, but it's just that, I don't know, that edginess. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just add an edge. That's why I miss playing football, because I can get all that aggression out. And there's other things that you can do to. Never mind. I ain't talking about that stuff. I'll just talk about Bulgari Man in Black. And this one is I'm trying to see. Because I didn't spray on. The thing I like about doing these videos, other than the fact that I just fly by the seat of my pants and they spontaneous, is that I get to go in my collection and spray on a ton of fragrances. This is one that when it first came out, or let me rephrase that. When I first started watching reviews, all the reviewers talked about this fragrance. They loved it. They had to have it. Some was, fans of it, some wasn't. And now all of a sudden you don't hear anybody talk about it. And to me, that's very frustrating and disappointing, because this didn't suddenly become a not good fragrance. It's still a good fragrance. Can everybody pull this off? No. Some people just don't have the personality to pull off a fragrance like this. They just don't. And some people just plain out don't like it. But I think most of the people that don't like it are people that solely wear fragrances, that just only want to wear fragrances that are going to get them compliments. But my point is, if you move in the right way and you feel in the right way and you vibe in the right way and you put on a fragrance like this, I think you will still get some compliments. But there are some people who just ain't going to wear a fragrance that they don't think people are going to compliment them on. And honestly, that's probably 80% of people that wear fragrances. Me, I'll wear a fragrance if I like it, or just to be different. Because one of the things I dislike, there we go. One of the things I dislike about fragrances is wearing something that I know everybody else and their mama is going to have on. That's what turned me off about the original Sauvage, was that it was just so mass appealing and everybody had it. I'm going to let that dry down a little bit. I might need to spray a little bit more of that on, man. I haven't sprayed this in so long, I didn't even want to spray. Let me get up here. And it's still, man, I gotta start wearing these fragrances more. There we go. I need some music playing right here, like something. This is where I need like a program director to help me with this mess. I like it. I like it. It comes off irisy when you first smell it, and then it just goes into a dark direction where it turns into almost like rubbery. But that opening is, to me, to my nose, very irisy. And I like it. I like it a lot. Opens up irisy, powdery, then turns into like a dark, rubbery, burnt rubbery, tarry type of fragrance. I like tarry. I'm trying to think, do I know a person named Tarry? I don't think so. The next one on this list is one from the house of Mugler, or Mugler. And again, this is another one that at one time was very, very popular, very famous, and then all of a sudden it died out. Amen. And then it said something about reformulations and things changing. Again, trying to find a spot to spray. And people not liking the newer batch or the newer formulation or whatever, but I've seen this all over the place at really, really good prices. I happened to catch mine, I think, for $26 or $27, and it came with a deodorant stick. It's a fragrance I happen to love, but it's one of those fragrances that I think that it's very dark, very mysterious, and I like it. I like it. I wear this on cold, cold days. So, we're having this all black party in the fall and the winter, between fall and winter, where it's not really hot anymore, but it's not freezing cold yet, which it never really gets freezing cold in Alabama anyway, to probably like after January. Seems like we have a few days in between January and Valentine's Day that it may get freezing cold, but most of the time it's bearable here. Oh man, but I like this fragrance. I really like this fragrance. It's got attitude, it's got personality, it's got some bite. It's different, it's daring, it's not, yeah, I forgot how good that smells. But it is one of those fragrances that you cannot wear this. It's 93 degrees outside. I can't wear this today. I can't wear this out today because it's going to rise up off their skin and it probably will become cloying. But I did just spray one spray of it, so it would be fine with that. but I don't think I do one sprays or nothing. Man, that smells good. Cuba makes one. Which one is it? Is it Cuba Gold? It smells very, very similar, but it lacks the depth and the richness. Now, on the surface, it's good, and the Cuba is just as good, and will do just as fine. We'll do just fine, especially for the price difference. This though, man, I like it. I like that it's got some sweetness to it, but it's got some bite to it and some masculinity to it. I could see this if I were going to, let's say a Dallas Cowgirls game or something, which they closed the roof on that sucker now though. Yeah, so I digress from that. If I were going to a football game and it was cold outside, I would reach for this. Because I think it would stand up. I know it would stand up in the cold because I've worn it to football games before. Or a good rainy day, I think would be a good day to wear this one. But it has to be temperatures, I think, 70 and below. I think above 70, this might just get clawing. You might could wear it in an office setting if you were able to temper your sprays and go maybe 1 or 2 sprays. But like I said, I'm 7 spray all day, 8 spray all day on just about everything I put on. So, except for stuff like this, red tobacco, jupe, chrome, fragrances like that, I don't go. Or anything from Happy Land Studios, and some of the stuff that I get from Dapper and from Sensual Obsessions, I can't go. And 3-in-1 also, I can't go 7 sprays on because it's just too potent, too strong. But this is one of those fragrances. This is a fragrance. 3 sprays at max, maybe wrist, other wrist, chest, or wrist, chest, back of the neck or something like that. I can get away with it. Man, that's just nice. It's got something in it that kind of smells a little bit burnt, but it's sweet at the same time. Masculine. Love it. Fits my mood for the day. Definitely a fragrance I will be wearing to the all-black party. And if I didn't say it, consider this an open tag. I'm not tagging anyone in specific. Specifically, but anybody that sees this video, feel free to do it. You know, knock yourself out. Speaking of Dapper fragrances, this is one I really like. I really like this fragrance, and I think I would definitely wear this to my all-black party, and it is Straight to Heaven, which is that a Parfums de Marly? This one is a little bit more subtle, and it's hard to say a tobacco-based fragrance is subtle, but this one is. And I do not waste the spray, so I'm going to put this on my skin right here. And this is one that has a heavy, heavy oil sheen. You see all that? And a tobacco base. That smells so good. And it smells like a tobacco leaf. It smells like a tobacco leaf. That is really, 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 really good. Oh man, I like that. That to me is sophisticated, but it's masculine, but it doesn't feel like you're trying too hard. It definitely smells like a rich fragrance. I like this. Dapper Fragrances, Straight to Heaven. And I'm pretty sure that's Parfums de Marly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I might try to find me a decant of the actual Parfums de Marly just to see how close it is, because I have never smelled it. But I like that, man, and it smells like a good tobacco, but it doesn't smell like a cherry tobacco or a banana tobacco or a rabbit tobacco. But if you ain't lived in the states of Alabama and Mississippi, you probably don't know what rabbit tobacco is. Rabbit tobacco is stuff that used to grow as kids. It would just grow wild, and we would pick it and just put it in our teeth because that's what the old folks did. I don't even know why they call it rabbit tobacco. Actually, they call it rabbit tobacco, but you know, whatever. I digress from that too. All right, y'all, I got 6 more. A little known fragrance from this house. I like this fragrance. Performance is not the best. Projection is not the best, but nonetheless, I'll make sure I got the right one. Nonetheless, it is a good smelling fragrance. It is from the house of Perry Ellis, and it is Perry Ellis Magic Wand with black ball on top. Just kidding. Perry Ellis 360 Black. And I gotta find places to spray, y'all. Well, I don't have to spray this on. Yeah, I do. Well, this one is just like a lot of these other fragrances. It's sweet, it's dark, This one, I think you could get away with wearing it to church or to the office or the Trey's All Black Party, simply because it's not going to be a monster projector. It's very subtle projection on it. It's very soft. You may get an hour to an hour and a half of projection. You may get 3.5 to 4 hours of longevity. But again, what makes this a good fragrance is it's $12 or $13. And if you're somebody that's looking to add something like this to your collection, this is a good place to start. No, it's not gonna blow the doors off of Straight to Heaven, which is just smelling amazing on my hand right now. Or some of these other fragrances it's just not gonna blow any of those down. It's not gonna blow them out of the water. But like I said, if you run across it, it is a good starting point in your entry into darker fragrances. Comes off as musky. I like the scent profile of it. It's a little bit almost like black musk, which is man, I'll tell you what would have been good to put in this list, but I traded it to my boy JP, and it's Salvatore Ferragamo's Atomo Black Musk, which is discontinued, hard to find, but JP has been so good to me. He and I was talking about it, and I was like, bro, if you need it, sure, I'll try, because I wanted him to experience what that fragrance was like. I'd had it in my collection for several years, had worn it several times, and I just wanted him to experience. So I traded it to JP for I don't even remember. But I know if I needed it back or wanted it back, I could call him up and be like, JP, I need that black musk. And he gonna send it back. But that would be a great one to wear to the black tie party, because it fits in the middle, not black tie, all black, because it fits in the middle of dressy and bad boy with attitude. So, yeah. But this one is smooth. You pick up on that blackness in it, or that notes that most black fragrances have. I'm not really sure what they are. Pick up on some musk, some sweetness, some smoothness, and again, it's very subtle. Definitely some black musk in it is what I pick up on. But it's a little bit trying to turn really, really dark and get really, really bold and aggressive. It's trying. And it's bumping into that Mugler that I sprayed on me. I'm running out of places. I know people use tester strips, but I don't like tester strips. And the reason being is that I've sprayed fragrances on that paper and it just not come off. It's like it soaks through the paper instead of. This one is really, really growing on me. When I first decided to put it on the video, I was like, yeah, this smells good. They'll like that one. Nobody talks about it. But as I'm spending some time with it, it's different. It's different. It's definitely dark. It's definitely rich. It's definitely bold. I think this may just be a little sleeper from Perry Ellis right here. Let me see what my levels are on that. Okay, that's what I thought. 4. Levels are 4. I'm trying to think if I've ever worn this out. And honestly, I can't tell you if I have or not. Not to get off the subject here, but what's going through my head right now is, man, this would be really good layered with that Straight to Heaven. It really would. If this had just a hint of tobacco in it, it would straight be a banger. Nonetheless, it's still a good fragrance. Dark, mysterious, rich, smoky. Well, not smoky. Sweet, rich. Guys, I'm a little shocked by this one. I'm a little. Give me a minute. I know what it looked like, but I'm not doing what it looked like. I like that. I like that. And fragrances like this is what fuels my passion for doing reviews and for buying so many different fragrances, because every now and then I forget about one and then I come up on it and I'm like, man, why ain't I been wearing that? And I do not know. I need to hit myself upside the head. But I stick to what I said, though. It's not going to be a monster performer by any means. And I think maybe that's why many people don't bother to take the time to delve into fragrances like this, because the performance on them, it is par at best. But I'm gonna say this now. Hey, if you're watching this video, and you know anything about Perry Ellis 360 Black, if you have it, if you like it, don't like it, whatever, please be sure to comment on it. This is one that I'm going to get out more, especially on rainy days or, you know, when the temperature drops a little bit, because I think that bad boy would slide right in there and be good on any of those occasions. I like that. That's growing on me. That's really growing on me. How much time? I'm 20 minutes in. Let's do 2 for 1. From the house of John Varvatos, it is Dark Rebel Rider and Dark Rebel. I think both of these are excellent fragrances for this type of occasion. And again, you know, they're John Varvatos fragrances, so you know you're not going to get no monster performance and monster projection out of them. But fine, I think both of these can be had for under $25, or at least they used to could be at the rag stores. And if you get cold, you can take this jacket off and, well, never mind. You can find both of these readily available at places like TJ Maxx for just a little bit of nothing, 25, 30 bucks. And I think they're good fall time, you know, fragrances. I think they do good for the fall of the year. From the fall throughout the winter. I think you can start wearing these when it starts to cool off in like places like Alabama and other places, you know, Texas. In October it's a little bit hot, so, but in Alabama, Halloween in October can go either way. I think last Halloween it was still warm. Days were long, pretty. It was nice. It was nice. This Halloween it could be snowing. You just don't ever know with Alabama. If I had to bet, I'd bet it'd still be hot and humid, but that's just me. But nonetheless, when it starts to cool off a little bit in October and into November, these are two that would definitely, I think, rock out. I'll even say Thanksgiving, simply because one of them has a little bit of a spice to it. Maybe not like a pumpkin spice, but just something a little bit spicy to it that just, to me, gives it a holiday / bad boy type vibe. But I would definitely wear these to the all black party. Rebel Rider, Dark Rebel Rider and Dark Rebel from the house of John Varvatos. I got 3 left. One that I think is a dark fragrance. Did I just give it away? No, you can't see it. And I think it smells good. And it's from the house of Burberry. And it is Mr. Burberry, the EDP. That's Burberry. It's a funny word because, you know, in Alabama we won't say Burberry. It's not Burberry. It's Burberry. But anyway, the EDP. And I think this is a nice, dark, rich fragrance that I would enjoy wearing if I was dripped out head to toe in black, all black watch, all black feet, all black legs, all black top, killing them. I even got a black bracelet and a black necklace. So I would be blacked out from head to toe, walking through that swagged out with an attitude, which I have most of the time. You know, that cockiness about me, that's just who I am. Anyway, this one has black in the name. Prada Luna Rosa Black. Man, I love this fragrance. I love this fragrance. It is a dressier type of black. So if I had decided to put on a suit and tie, this is one that I could definitely. Or a black sweater, which I need to get me a black sweater. I don't have a black. I got a green sweater, blue, red. I don't have black. I need to get me a black sweater. You know, nonetheless, this is a fragrance that I think would rock out at that black party, but it at the same time has some sophistication to it, and definitely a good masculine but yet clean smelling fragrance. Again, it's one of those that's not going to punch somebody in the nose when you walk by, but it is definitely a sexy fragrance that I think people will adore. People will like and will like to smell on you. From the house of Prada Luna Rosa Black. Last one, y'all. And this one has made several of my videos since I got it. And it is from the house of Givenchy. And it is Givenchy's Gentlemen Only Boys EDP. Am I saying that right? Yes. Yes. Eau de Parfum Boys. This one is just, man, I love that. I love that. And this is one of those fragrances that I think is a very mass appealing fragrance. I could see my dad wanting to pick this up and put it on. I could see my granddad, you know, who is no longer with us, wanting to wear this fragrance. I I can see a guy in his late teens, early 20s wanting to rock out with this because it just smells that good. It's very versatile. It's masculine. It's dressy, but it's casual. It's just sexy. I remember my boy Sam Broom saying, yo, Trey, listen. Yo, man, I saw your reaction. Yo, Trey, listen, I saw your reaction. I had to go get it, Trey. I got it. Man, that's just sexy, Trey. That's what he called me. Yo, Trey, man, why you tell me? Why you tell me this stuff was? I said, Sam, I told you it was good. Yeah, man, I saw your reaction. You didn't want me to have it. I was like, nah, you don't need it. Nah, I need that, Trey. It smells good. That's the conversation me and Sam had, because that's how he talked when he talked to him. When he called me, that's what he said. Yo, Trey, listen, man, what you doing? What you doing, Trey Belafonte? And then we just started laughing. That's my dog, though. Nonetheless, Sam's reaction to this when he first smelled it was, seriously, he called me and was like, bro. And I was like, I told you, if you don't have this in your collection and you're looking for something to add to it, you may want to try it. I mean, about 40, 50 bucks, I think it's worth that, man. I think it's worth that. If you don't have the extra money, don't sweat it, because it's just a fragrance, and I'm sure you have plenty. But if you're looking for something to add, maybe a Christmas present for your dad or somebody in your family or whatever, because Christmas is coming up. This is August. This is one that you may want to try. I'm going to tell you the name one more time. Givenchy, Rick Ross voice. Gentlemen, I said gentlemen only. Gentlemen, EDP, Boyce. And that's it. That's my fragrances, y'all. That is the fragrances in my collection. Some of the fragrances, because I almost put Jacquard in here. I really did, because to me, Jacquard is such a well-balanced fragrance, and it is a crowd-pleasing fragrance. Every woman I've come across loves the smell of Jacquard. I've not met one that says stinks, honestly. And they've been making it a ton of years, and I know guys like me, I spray it on every now and then. I'll wear it, but it's not one of my favorites because I have so many others to wear that, wearing Jacquard almost seems like it's a waste of a day. But it is a good smelling fragrance, and I think I might be tempted to wear that to the all-black party. Because somebody's uncle gonna be there in the all-black party with shorts on, black sandals, black socks pulled up to his knees, a black knit football jersey, and some black shorts with a black belt. Somebody's uncle gonna show up just like that, and he's gonna tell stories the whole time, smoking on his cigarette with a cigarette dangling out of his mouth, telling everybody about that 1978 Monte Carlo he used to have outrun everything on the street. Somebody's uncle gonna show up like that. I promise you, with a red cup, with Bud Weiser poured off in it. And he's gonna call everybody nephew, because it's one in every family. It's an unc in every family, and he's gonna show up to the all-black party just straight like that. And for those of you who are wondering who that person is in their family, if you're wondering too long, it's probably you. With that being said, if you like this video and this type of content, I am Trey Sense, where you can't take anything that I say too seriously. Fragrances are just fragrances. I love them all. Anyway, please be sure to like this video, share this video, thumbs it up, thumbs it down, leave a comment below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like. I can take criticism. But by all means, for those of you who keep returning to the scene of the crime and that have not given me a sub yet, please do so. Please consider it. If I've earned it and you like it, give me a sub. For those of you who watch my stuff and just will not sub, what I gotta do. Tell me what you need for me to do to be a sub of yours. Anyway, with that being said, I am going to jump off of here. I hope everybody's having them a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. I got to go to work in a couple of hours. Picked up a little part-time job. For those of you who don't know, just get out of the house, put a little extra money in my pocket. So I go in, close down to the grocery store from like 7 to 11, basically just do. Honestly, give me another place where my fragrances, I'm almost excited about. I'll be spraying up too. They had me cracking up the other day because I wore all them old cougars coming through. Somebody smell good. I'm like, Lord, it's always the cougars with me. It's always them old biddies. Somebody smells good. And I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to get them groceries and get her in her bag out there for she. Never mind. Anyway, hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. I will talk to you later. Thank you all for being the best part of this channel. Until next time, y'all. Peace.